Hello, Scott back again from the Retro Gamer Forum, and going to have a look at the Megadrive game. You probably already guessed from the screenshot, Space Harrier 2, which so that came out in 1990. So I don't know whether Space Harrier 1 came out in the Megadrive. I had it for the Atari ST. So music's quite quiet on there, but I think I'll stick with it. So yeah, this was obviously a Sega title, and used the same skill, sprites, technology as many of the other games at the time, just sort of outruns and that kind of thing. And they looked great in the arcades, I remember, particularly in the late 80s when I used to go to places like Redcar and Whitby. I'm pretty sure they were the kind of advanced games that we saw, you know, that were beyond your Pac-Mans and Donkey Kongs and whatnot. It's very quiet there, actually, the music. I might turn it up. So yeah, A fires, and the controls are reasonably responsive, but I always find you can have some pretty cruel deaths in this game where something will sort of hit you, and due to the very strange perspective, it can be a bit hard to see what's happening. And this happens in games like Afterburner as well. I mean, they come at you that quickly, you just sort of seem to die very, very quickly, in my opinion, but that's just sour grapes. I always seem to be the tendency of things, apart from dodging things like the trees, and which can be shot, things is just keep sort of moving rapidly left and right, and the hope that that will get you out of the farthest end shot of whatever would be. I never played Space Harrier 2 before. I remember the first one, it had the sort of dragons in. I don't know whether this is very similar or not. The first one I did play a lot. The ST conversion, I can't remember whether I got it originally or I copied off a friend. I think I may have just got it, oh yeah, they're back. I may have just got it copied off a friend and played it quite a lot. I think it's certainly something the sort of piracy of the 80s, and what we're talking about with piracy tapes and CD compilations, not the CD, sorry, disc compilations on the ST and Amiga, were, don't think I got him, I think it would be a good retro game article in itself. I think it's been touched on before, but I think that would be something that would interest quite a lot of readers, particularly the big hacking firms of the time, these sort of, particularly the Scandinavian Medway boys, and there's a few others as well, who used to do these compilations, and I'm sure if you were around that time you know exactly what I mean. They also had the demo crews as well, so you used to get some very talented demos that often came with them all separately. So the music's pretty poor. I mean, the game doesn't look bad at all. It runs pretty smoothly. I always forget you can run on the floor on these games. You don't just have to fly in the air. You can. So recently just been watching a few of Steve Benway's videos. Like his Spectrum stuff he does. So subscribe to him, and currently Laird of Forsyth is doing reviews of the links in the Game Gear. A lot of it's to do with size for some reason, but he knows his stuff, and so he had a look at the technical merits of that. So has some very clear opinions on the systems, their pluses and minuses. Whoop. And come on, get up. That's always a good one to look at. A few videos produced by Gasman, I think it's 666 or 66, which I quite enjoy watching as well. And yeah, it's good stuff. I've been really getting into the YouTube channels again. I found them really really good to watch. Sort of just got back into making videos, not particularly great videos, but yeah, I found them. The community, as ever, is always supportive. It's just another one from the RG forum, which is, you get a few different people on there that maybe don't always go on that forum. So if you're not a member of the RG forum or retrogamer.net, I would certainly recommend it. I think it's a terrific forum. It has its ups and downs, but I think there are people that do post on there infrequently. As long as you don't post about kitchens